do you miss anything now? Maybe the personal contacts are gone because everything moved online, or I don't know. Is there something that you think has changed, and that you are looking with like nostalgia to how it used to be?
I think like platforms like this are great. What you're doing, I think that there seems to be a little less connectivity. I once heard this quote that becoming an artist is not like a sprint race, but it's like a lifelong marathon. And with a marathon, there's going to be lots of hills and lots of downhills and uphills, and it's great to have support. And sometimes it feels like everyone's just publishing stuff, and so much stuff's going on. I feel it's all gone a little crazy, and there's such good standards of work out there. There's people shooting amazing photos just on their iPhone. But this, it almost hasn't, feels like it hasn't, like everyone hasn't kind of stopped and just taken a breath and just like taken stock of where we are and right now. So yeah, for me, I just, and which was great about Amsterdam is everyone's more considered there. Like there's people that really engage with you as being a photographer. They will, and they see it as a craft, as an art, and there's a lot of consideration for the art there. I mean, if I use an example, like before social media, before Instagram, and that's people, if you subscribe to Time magazine, and when that magazine arrived, there'll be a cover on the photo, you'll probably stare at that cover for like, I don't know, like a couple of minutes, and you'll come back to that cover again, or you'll have an inside spread where there's just this photo, and you really take time to gauge, and it will, spark imagination, and I feel almost in a way that's kind of a way looking at photos is kind of gone. Everything's very fast at the moment, but it's just, I guess it's just moving forward. I'm not complaining about it, but it's just where we're at now, and everyone's got their own personal story, how they got into photography and how they're getting there, and some people are getting propelled really quickly through social media. Other people, as my one friend said, it's like done his time in the trenches, and now he's like reaping the benefits, But everyone's got a different story. I mean, at the end of the day, it's all about photography. It's all about beautiful images.
Yeah. No, but I can relate to what you're saying about like the tempo has sort of become almost a goal in itself. That the producing things quickly, and it has to be new, and it has to be out there fast, and so and there is a need for like more reflection and really like taking the time to see what is out there, and instead of just looking to the next thing all the time. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. It feels like everything is really fast, and also, in the commercial world, art directors, young art directors, they all want to like. In the past, it was a little different. That if you had like a campaign or something you shot for, you would shoot for it for like quite a few years. But now every time they want to choose a new photographers. There's so many out there is like they want to keep changing it up the whole time, and that's also affected photographers in the industry, because in the past they would have clients like for 10 years, and now they have to kind of reinvent themselves all the time and find new clients all the time. So it's also affected the way photographers work.
Yeah. So how do you see still photography in the future? I know it's quite a big abstract question, but do you have any?
I think there's definitely, a place for it. Even if it's just like a candid snap on an iPhone, or if it's a considered landscape, I think there's something about a stills photograph that sparks your imagination, and I think we all like to have that happen to us. Our imagination stimulates it. So and you project something of yourself into it. It's just having a quiet moment with that photograph will never die. I think I think that will live on.
Yeah, so maybe that's a good link to the contemplation and reflection that the human being needs So it's that, yeah.
Exactly.
So the still photography can sort of trigger that, you would say.
I believe, yeah. So I think there's a great future, and perhaps there'll be a little bit of a separation between the faster pace and the more considered photography. There might be, at the moment it feels like it's all like a little bit jumbled up. But I think there will be like kind of a separation in the future, and it will settle down. I think.
Yeah.
Find its groove.
Yeah, that's a good ending to it.